Hi, welcome to the McGuffey Reader's online tutor. Today's lesson is from the McGuffey's first Eclectic Reader, and we are on Lesson 29. Lesson 29, A Fine Day. Lesson 29, A Fine Day. The words that go with this lesson are wind, time, there, fence, kite, high, eyes, bright, flies, why, day, shines. Let's look at the vowel sounds. I see a lot of long I's today, but let's look at all the different vowel sounds and see if we have any two-syllable words. We have the long A in day, day. And then we have the E, the substituting E for the A, like in care, in the word there. Do you see how that E substitutes the A sound, like the A sound in care, in the word there? And then we have the short E sound in the word fence, fence. And notice that C sounds like an S. We have the long I sound in the words time, kite, shines, flies. And I also see a long I sound, the IGH I sound in the words high and bright. We have the Y that substitutes the long I sound in the words why and eyes. And notice that we did have the S substituting the Z sound in eyes, flies, shines at the end of those words. And we did have the C, like I mentioned, that substitutes the S in the word fence. Well, I only saw one-syllable words, but let's not forget our punctuation. Our punctuation today is the full stop, the comma, the semicolon, the exclamation mark, and the question mark. And we're going to try to read in paragraph form, and we're really going to look at that semicolon. So let's start with Lesson 29, A Fine Day. This is a fine day. The sun shines bright. There is a good wind, and my kite flies high. I can just see it. This is a fine day. The sun shines bright. There is a good wind, and my kite flies high. I can just The sun shines in my eyes. I will stand in the shade of this high fence. Believe it or not, that was one sentence. It was one sentence with two clauses, which is like two sentences. So you put the semicolon between those closely related independent clauses. So that means there's like two sentences that relate to each other. You're trying to say the same thing. Let's look at it. The sun shines in my eyes, semicolon. I will stand in the shade of this high fence. So because the sun shines in my eyes, I will stand in the shade of this high fence. So you see, those are two independent clauses, two sentences, really, but you make one sentence out of them by taking out the period and adding the semicolon in between them and joining them. Let's read on. Why? Here comes my dog! He was under the cart. Did you see him there? Why? Here comes my dog! He was under the cart. Did you see him there? What a good time we have had! Are you not glad that we did not go to the woods with John this time? We need to use that exclamation point. What a good time we have had! Are you not glad we did not go to the woods with John? Let's read this one more time. I hope you read it this time with me. We're not going to repeat. Here we go. This shines in my eyes. I will stand in the shade of this high What a good time we have had! Are you not glad that we did not go to the woods with John? Well, the scroll didn't go fast enough at the end, but I think we did a good job. Also, I want to remind you that at the end of this lesson, there is a copywork or a handwriting exercise. And these red dots are starting points. And that's where you put down your pencil and you don't lift them up until you're finished. That way you can have a nice flowing handwriting. And I hope that helps. Look at the. With the H and the E, you just start one time and you follow through. And that should go on throughout the lesson. Well, thanks so much for joining me, and I hope that you go to the McGuffeyReaders.blogspot.com for more lessons and worksheets. And I hope you join me again. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.